is up, guys? JR Free here, and welcome back to Otaku Puppy Podcast. Back this week with another. Excuse me. Hopefully that didn't go through. But back this week with another manga spotlight for you guys. Yeah, there's gonna be a review of an anime coming very soon. Hopefully this month. It may be waiting until next month, which is like next week, but hopefully it'll be this month, but within the same month. But anyway, until then, and the anime, by the way, is a channel, so if you haven't seen it, if you want to watch it before the review drops, go ahead. It's amazing. It's hysterical. So yeah, feel free to do that. But anyway, until then, back with another manga highlight for you. Spotlight for you guys. And I'm really enjoying doing these. For those of you who have not heard before, and let's go my phone. Sorry about that. If you have not heard what this series is, what I do is I read the first chapter of a manga, and then I sort of, if I like it, I give a spotlight on it and just give my general thoughts on first impressions on it. And then of course I'll continue reading it from there, and I'll let you guys know about like how it ends later or whatnot. But just kind of to spotlight a new manga and then go from there. Then just kind of give you guys a little something to put in your catalog. So, yeah, let's jump right into it because I'm recording this while I'm waiting on DoorDash. So the quicker the better, hopefully. But yes, let's jump right into it. The manga I will be discussing is called Romeo X Romeo. Romeo X Romeo is a boys love manga. I don't read a ton of boys love manga, and when I say a ton, I mean like none. I've read Descendants of Darkness, which I saw on Sci-Fi originally, and it's also a yaoi. I do have that manga, but outside of that, my reading of like yaoi is non-existent. But I ran across this on some manga app somewhere, and I was like, it sounds kind of interesting. It's sort of like Boarding School Juliet, if Boarding School Juliet was a yaoi. That's sort of the best way to kind of premise this. It's about two rival academies, two rival schools. You have the Yusei School and the Rosei Academy. They're two schools founded by, like, I can't remember exactly how the premise goes. It's either one founder and both schools, or it's two founders, but the founders were friends and they split off into two different schools. Something of that nature. Not getting that correctly, but anyway, there's two schools, but they're both sort of like rivals, and they have this festival every year where they rival each other in like a big sports festival essentially, and they rival each other that way, and they kind of divvy up everything, and the two presidents don't get along. Those are our two main characters in this manga. You have, and they don't have the names listed here, but they have the president of the Yusei School, and the president of the Rosei School. No names are here. But anyway, you have those two, and they sort of enjoy poking and prodding at each other, and just kind of nitpicking who can do what can do what. The president of the Rosei School, dude's a total douche. Like, he's terrible. He's great, but he's terrible. And so I've read the first two chapters. The first two chapters we sort of get a little bit of the tension there. The school president from the Rosei School does something to sort of like ruffle the feathers here, which causes sort of like a domino effect of like the vice president for the Yosei School to do something in return, and that's sort of where our story starts to roll from there. It's very like cat and mouse, will they, won't they kind of thing. It's sort of like, I want you only because he doesn't kind of thing. It's really kind of like a tangled up, it's a like unofficial love triangle, and it's pretty interesting so far. It's a little more, well, it's not really that graphic. I get a feeling it gets more graphic, but it's not really super graphic. No, nothing over the top. But story wise, it's just a lot of fun. It's sort of tongue-in-cheek, like the yaoi in it so far. Nothing too crazy. It's sort of just like seeing how far you can push your buttons on the other person, which makes it sort of fun. And if you're into that, I say check it out. It's I see it's only 10 chapters, I believe. It's 10 chapters. There's 2 volumes of it. So I'm sure you can probably, I don't know if it's ever been licensed over here. If it has, I'm sure you can find it probably at a used store somewhere. If not, just sort of Google around on your manga apps and it'll be there. Just search around, and if you know where to find it, you'll find it. And it's definitely there. And some apps I notice only are uploading it currently. Like the one I'm reading it on is only up to chapter 5. So yeah, I say give it a read if you're into yaoi, if you're into sort of fun characters. Again, if you liked Boarding School Juliet, which I loved, then this is sort of in the same vein as that. It's just a yaoi, and so even if you're not much of a yaoi fan, I still recommend it just for that story purpose of it. But yeah, I think it's a really solid manga. I enjoy the artwork of it. I enjoy the characters so far. I like where the story's going. Just like I'm pushing your button just because I can and I want to, and I know it aggravates you, so I'm just gonna keep doing it anyway. I enjoy that kind of like storyline, and so I like it. So yeah, check out Romeo X Romeo. It's a short manga, like 10 chapters, not too long. If you give it a read, let me know what you think about it. Leave me a comment about it if you have read it. If you haven't, would you read it? And just let me know. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. I'll get this wrapped up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, or the dislike button, which is also fine. Don't forget to check out the links below. I'll try to be back soon with the A channel review. Also a MomoCon highlight if I get any good footage from there. And so yeah, until next time, I think that covers it all. So until then, Maho out.